I'm dead sure a whole lot of you guys have been waiting on me to make this video. Hell, even I've been waiting on me to make this video. But today we'll be talking about DJ Coach's new broker, and I think it's the perfect time to start the conversation on what it actually takes to run a forex brokerage. I know you guys are just as excited as I am to get to today's video, but before we do that though, this section of the video is sponsored by XNES. XNES really just flexed on all of the brokers in the game recently. www.financemagnets.com put XNES as broker number 1 over all of its competitors, and when you look at their trading volume, it's not that hard to understand. For the month of October, XNES reached over $1 trillion in trading volume. What I find even more impressive is that they have had 234,559 active clients for the month of October, and that is quite huge. And for the third quarter of the year, July till September, they paid out over $470 million in client withdrawals. Please go and revert that to rand to see how much it is. Now when you're done, ask yourself, if XNES is out here dishing out money like this, why aren't you getting a piece of the pie? Find the link in my description and sign up for an account today. So first of all, before I go any further, I would just like to congratulate DJ Coach on wanting to start his own broker. But there's something that bothers me. We know what FBK stands for, and seeing that he's the broker now, will he allow us to trade the way he's been trading on YouTube all this time? Obviously, I wasn't gonna let anything slide when it comes to DJ Coach and whatever he is busy with. And now that I've done my congratulations, I think I can go on with a video in my way. The first thing that I would like to talk about is the fact that DJ Coach is starting a brokerage. If that isn't huge to you, then I do not know what is. I don't think it was really smart of him to start a brokerage so fresh after the drama that's been happening with him and HD Markets. But here we are, guys. The greed has to be fed, I guess.
The thirst is real. The thirst is real.
Not too long ago, DJ Coach and HD Markets have got involved in this crazy online spat where they were throwing mud at each other. And I think that kind of exposed that nature of the relationship right there, because we as the public were all time thinking that HD Markets was DJ Coach's broker, when in actual fact it was owned by someone else and DJ Coach was just the face of it. So for me, that is already disingenuous as it is, but DJ Coach got even more disingenuous and took all of what has happened and started his own broker. I mean, me, I would have given it a year at least and let the dust settle down around my name before I take another step into claiming another broker is mine. But we are here, and I think we're gonna have to discuss a few things. So the first thing that I would like to talk about is what is going on in the about section of fbkmarkets.com. So as you guys can see, I am here in the about section, and what really drew my attention is what you can read here under how it started. FBK Markets was founded in 2020. A proudly South African-owned financial broker with a phenomenal vision, we aim to be the best, provide the finest trading experience, and help many people achieve their goals. Now, I don't know about you guys, but wasn't 2020 the time that he was promoting HD Markets like wildfire? So to me, this is a little bit strange that FBK Markets would be founded in 2020, yet in 2020 he's busy promoting HD Markets, even up until 2021, because like I said, HD Markets and Coach only recently had the big spat where they were throwing mud at each other online. So now that I have read this, right, this obviously prompted me to go to FBK Markets Instagram. Now let me just close this. Now when I got to their Instagram, right, I saw that there is first of all a little posts. Now I do not know why there would be so little posts, but okay, there is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14. There's 14 posts for a broker that started in 2020. That is really sus to me. Now, what I found even more sus, right, is that on a post posted 1 day ago, you guys can clearly see here that FBK Markets is saying thank you for the 10k active clients. Now that I find really flippin' strange, and the reason why I find that flippin' strange is because they don't even have 50% of that numbers following on Instagram, and I bet the same goes for Facebook. And I know you guys are gonna wanna say, oh, but DJ Coach has a huge following, he's gonna send people to go there. 10,000 people. I don't think 10,000 people can go there in this short amount of time. And the reason why I say short amount of time is when you look at 5 days ago, you will see that FBK Markets posted this post where it says, we finally open for business. Plan your trades with FBK Markets and become a better trader with our 24/7 customer service. Now, you see, 5 days ago they are open for business, and then 1 day ago they're sitting with 10k active clients. Please balance that for me. I've never ever heard of such growth. Is it 10 real active clients, or is it 10k active clients that's in construction? Can you guys please make that clear to me? Now, having found that already now, I then went to the licensing, and when you look at their bio, the information is readily available on the bio. You will see that they are a juristic representative of RCG Markets. So they do not own their own financial services provider license. So that should tell you something. They are basically white labeling this broker. And you know, there's nothing wrong with white labeling. People have been getting away with white labeling for a long time. But white labeling is something that is a big red flag, because if you have this huge image in this industry, I am pretty sure that you would be able to procure a license of your own. Now, that is not the big point that I would like to stress here. Let me rather say that is not the only point that I would like to stress here. Now, I did some research and I dug a little bit deep to find out what it actually takes at bare minimum to run a successful forex brokerage. Now, the reason why I did that was because, and this is meant as no shade, was because if DJ Coach can have an RS7 repossessed, then I do not know if he will be able to carry the costs that is needed to run a brokerage at minimum capacity, not even at maximum capacity, at minimum capacity. I've broken it down to 5 points, and we're gonna go through them one by one. I'm gonna break it down for you guys so that you guys can understand what I'm talking about, and then you guys can also go and research a little bit further so that you guys have perspective for yourself and you don't just go off what I've been telling you. Shakana. The first cost that is involved in operating your own forex brokerage is staff and employment costs. Now, when it comes to a forex broker, things can be done online, so it doesn't matter if you have employed someone that is maybe staying in Cape Town and you are in Johannesburg, because you can always work remotely, and that is a good thing. But when it comes to staff and employment, there is quite a few key positions that is gonna take some salary every single month, and these positions needs to be filled in order for the brokerage to run smoothly. The first cost that you're gonna need to cover when you are starting your own brokerage is staff and employment costs. And the reason why I've listed this as number one is because we know that no broker or no company for that matter can be run without employees. Now, when you're gonna start a brokerage, these 4 positions you are gonna want to consider, you're gonna need them. So as minimum, as basic, you are gonna need these 4 people, or people that does these jobs and does it really well. First off, you're gonna need compliance officers, and compliance officers are really important. They are imperative to your business. They are there to make sure that your employees do not cross any lines within the law. Secondly, you're gonna wanna have accountants. It doesn't matter what business it is, an accountant is always imperative. Thirdly, you're gonna wanna have people that's always working in client support, customer support. And as you guys can see, FBK Markets have been bragging about 24/7 client support, so they're gonna fork out quite a pretty penny there. And then last but not least, you're gonna need people working in sales, because a business obviously cannot run and work without sales. The second cost that you're gonna be charged when you are running a brokerage is your technology costs. Now this includes things like your white labeling, your website designing, your trading cabinets, and everything that will make your brokerage run smoothly online. So first off, you're gonna need a competitive web design. You cannot go with basic designs anymore, because it's gonna seem to the client that you didn't put any effort in what you are doing. Secondly, you're gonna need a trading cabinet. Now, a trading cabinet or a dashboard is where your clients log on and where the system has been algorithmed to the point that everything is automated to help smooth along day-to-day tasks. So like I said, that website design needs to be tops. And then thirdly, the costs of your white labeling. Now this really costs, because I don't know per se how much it costs, because this is dependent on the person that you are white labeling from. And this is really important, because the white labeling is what powers your brokerage. So when it comes to white labeling, you're gonna fork out a pretty penny there. The third cost that you are gonna have to cover if you start your own forex brokerage, or any business for that matter, is marketing. Now marketing is really important because it helps you sustain growth. And not only that, it will help you take your business to the next level. Now, marketing isn't just as simple as someone doing ad reads, or someone making an advertising poster, or someone doing a TV ad for that matter. No, you are gonna wanna have the best adverts out there. So when it comes to marketing and marketing campaigns, that can become really expensive. The fourth cost that you are really gonna give money out on is incorporations, banking, and obviously licensing costs. Licensing is really important, and guys, this is where a lot of money is involved as well. So obviously you're gonna pay incorporation costs, because obviously you're gonna renew and pay renewal fees every single year. Then on the banking end, you are always gonna want to pay your payment providers, because if you stop paying your payment providers, then you will not get access to your clients' deposits, and your clients won't get access to their withdrawals. And then when it comes to licensing, that is another extra cost that needs to be kept in mind. Licensing isn't just you are going and you're gonna get authorized and you're gonna get licensed and all of that. No, there's a fee involved. It isn't just willy-nilly. People need to understand, and they need to know that you are serious. So now you can already count up everything that I've mentioned. This costs money, and I implore you guys, please go and research, make a list of everything that I've mentioned, and go and research how much on average these people pay. My last point that I would want to make is probably the most important, because you can't go anywhere as a brokerage without these. And for number 5, you are most definitely gonna fork out money for your liquidity providers and for your risk management providers. So yes, running a brokerage is much further than you just linking up with your liquidity provider and you sending trades to them and them taking the ping. And no, it's much further than that. For the liquidity provider to link up with you, you are gonna have to pay for their services and to get access to their technology. So when it comes to liquidity providers, there is gonna be money forked out, and that is why some people run for the B-book route, because when you are a B-book broker, you don't have to pay a liquidity provider. You are the liquidity provider. So liquidity providers will charge a monthly fee, and along with that, they will also charge a fee based on the volume that was traded on their system. And depending on how your brokerage is set up, you might need some desk dealing management, and that will also cost a pretty penny. Like I said, guys, I implore you to go and research everything that I have mentioned so far. Please go and research on staff and employment costs. Please go and research on technology costs, which includes white labeling, trading cabinets, and website designs. Please go and research up on marketing costs. And I know you won't find it out there, but what I know, the brokers pay for marketing, bruh. And then also number 4, research on incorporations, banking, and licensing costs. Then you will also get an idea of how much that end of the deal will cost you. And then for the last point, please go and make research on liquidity providers, how much they charge, and then risk management providers also, and how much they charge. Because at the end of the day, guys, like I said, a business cannot be run by yourself. Regardless if it's an online business, you are gonna need employees, and these are the key roles that I've identified for a broker to continue and to run smoothly and to take clients on as they come in. Now, when it comes to my conclusion, I really do not have much to say. I will not be trusting FBK Markets merely for the fact that DJ Coach lied to us in the beginning and said that HD Markets was his broker, when in actual fact he was just the face. He was just one of the marketing employees. So I do not know how I'm gonna trust him ever again. Also, seeing that this is his broker, I do not know how. This is just personally for me. I don't know how I'm gonna trust him again after he told us he made 50 million, he made 80 million, he made 30 million, and then he gets on a radio station only to say he is a millionaire in construction. So I am very keen to see how things will turn out with FBK Markets. I obviously wish him all of the best. I don't want to sow any seed of bad luck onto his business, but the only thing that I'm gonna tell him and that I want to make a point of is the fact that he should respect people that is gonna sign up with this broker, because this will fall into them not just signing up to a broker. This will fall into them signing up to Black Excellence. So give them the excellence that they are signing up for. And I say they because, like I said, I will not be signing up for this, because my image of DJ Coach has already been tainted by the things that's been going on. And I'm not even talking about the way he came sideways at my mother and all of that. But at the end of the day, I can't wait to see how things will turn out for FBK Markets. If there is people out here that's already signed up, that is part of their 10k active clients, which they can't even get 5k likes on this post for, please let me know. Let me know of the trading conditions. Let me know if you've been getting your withdrawals. Let me know how the depositing is working. Let me know how the spreads are. Let me know about all of these things. I am pretty keen to hear. If you came this far, please do smash the like button. I hope you really enjoyed it. Please do leave your comments in the comment section, because I do want to hear what you guys have to say about DJ Coach starting his own brokerage after what he did to us with HD Markets. Obviously, I'm not here to deter anyone from joining this brokerage, but what I do want to say is be careful. Please do share this around so that people can become aware of what is happening in the streets. And if you're new here, I welcome you to my channel. It would be awesome to have you as a subscriber. While you're subscribing, please do find that bell notification icon so that you can be alerted when I release new content. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you guys in the next video. Cheers.